Hello again, everyone. Today I want to show you this cool website I found, or that was given to me, that was shown to me. It's called KeyGlide. And it's kind of like the last video that I did. It's basically Vim Golf, but for Helix. And it can teach you how to be better at Helix. So it says here, compete to edit faster and smarter in the Helix text editor. Minimize keystrokes, maximize efficiency every day. So sounds pretty cool. Let's check it out. So I'm going to start with, I think, this one. Yeah, this is the challenge I want to start with. So as you can see here, you have two Helix windows in this website, and you basically want to turn the left window into the state on the right. So basically want to format this one line and split it up into 4 lines. So let me just reset this here. Oh, and by the way, you can see what I'm typing down here if you're interested. So let me just reset this again. All right, so in this challenge, I think I want to start with just selecting this line here with X. And now I want to select the colon here so that I can add a space after it, like this. And now I'm going to select the whole line again. This time I want to get all these semicolons here and change those into new lines. And there we go. You were the first to complete the challenge with the solution. Great. So it took me 14 keystrokes to do this, as you can see up here. And now if I scroll down, okay, the best guy, I don't know how to pronounce this, but he only took 11 keystrokes, so pretty good. But I think 14 is also not bad, right? All right, so let's go on to the next challenge here. Let's do this one maybe. All right, so for this challenge, I think using a macro makes sense. So let me just click this here. And to record a macro, you need to press Shift Q. So Shift Q. Now, as you can see, I'm recording a macro here. And I want to do X to select the whole line, and then D to delete that, and then J to go down one line. And now to end my macro, press Shift Q again. And now to replay the macro, all I need to do is press regular Q, so not Shift Q. And if I want to replay that macro more than once, I can actually add a number in front of that. So let me just type 3Q, and now I've basically done that macro 3 times, and I've completed the challenge with 7 keystrokes. So yeah, I think that was pretty decent. Look at this. This guy, again, 6 keystrokes. Wow. All right, let's go on to the next challenge here. All right, so let's get this challenge done here. I'm just going to make new cursors here with Shift-C. So now I have 2 more cursors. And now I just want to add a space here at the end. So I need that later. Go to the beginning again, select this word, move it over, paste it. And now we need to put these words here at the beginning. And there we go. Now let me just unindent this. And there we go. That was it. So 19 keystrokes, not the best solution, I guess, but oh yeah, this guy got 11. So yeah, not the best, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's go on to the next challenge here. So in this challenge, we want to switch from Pascal notation to underscores. And the best thing to do with this, in my opinion, is to use a regex. So I'm just going to highlight everything here with %, then use S to select something in my selection. And now I can just get all these capitalized letters here. And I want to add a plus sign here to make sure I get one or more of these. Otherwise, I would select all of these capitalized letters individually, and I don't want that, right? So this is my selection here, and now I can use tilde to toggle the capitalization here. And now all I need to do is add the underscore here. So let me do that. And there we go, 12 keystrokes. That was pretty good, I think. Yeah. Yeah, top score here. Pretty cool. All right, let's do one last one here, this one. Let's see what this is. All right, so this one is pretty simple, I think. You basically only need to switch these two lines here. So yeah, I think all you need to do is do this, then select this line with X, delete it, and then paste it here, and that's it. Yeah, 5 keystrokes, pretty easy. All right, guys. So yeah, check out this website. It's pretty cool. It's a good way to learn Helix. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.